everyone, welcome to my channel. It's already the last week of 2022, so today I want to share my favorites and least favorite products. So how I'm going to do this is on half of my face I'm going to put my favorite products. So this side of my face I'll be putting my favorite products, this side of my face I will be putting the products that I was not feeling this year. Let's start with foundation. So these are the two foundations that I have been using this year. I got this during the Black Friday sale and I have had this for a pretty long time. I have no favorites. I love both of these foundations. They are both dewy finish and I think both of these match my skin tone super well. Obviously there's a price difference between these two products. This is Giorgio Armani, way more expensive than this one. This one is just from Maybelline. I'm going to start with the right side of my face. I'm going to put the more expensive product, which is the Giorgio Armani. I think between the two foundations, I do like the Giorgio Armani one just a wee bit more in terms of the texture. I think the Giorgio Armani is slightly more watery. But when you factor in the price difference, I don't know. I feel like the Maybelline is an overall win, but you know. So you can see it's covered up pretty much all my redness. You can see actually on my original skin there's quite a few veins and like spots. But this one, it does cover it up well. It's not meant to be a full coverage foundation. And now I'm going to use the Maybelline. Put a little bit more. And... oh, actually this does cover more. This covers more than this side. Yeah, the finish is also about the same. This is a bit oilier. This is definitely oilier than this. I can feel it. But yeah, I think the coverage and like the color and the finish is almost identical. I don't think you can actually tell. I can't really tell a difference. This year I tried 3 setting powders. This is the very famous Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This is the NYX HD Professional, the NYX HD Finishing Powder, and the last one is the Sri Chan powder, which I have recently just tried. Out of all of this, the one that I've actually been reaching for the most is the NYX HD Finishing Powder, and it's just for a very practical reason. It's because this is in a compact. It's so much cleaner to use because loose powder just gets all over the place. And I like this powder. You can see it's like a little bit of like a yellow powder. This is not a translucent setting powder. I think it just does a nice job of mattifying the face and setting the makeup. I love the formula of this. This is actually my second or third finishing, my second or third product. So yeah, look at the finish of this. I really like it. That's a good job. And NYX is not a very expensive brand. But when I'm taking like more photos and I really want that luxurious experience, this is obviously nobody can beat the Laura Mercier. I think it does give a very, very beautiful finish. Makes you look flawless and poreless. Very finely milled. This is really nice at setting the makeup. This, I would say this is not my favorite. With this product, I feel like it just doesn't dry down my makeup as well as my other two powders does. Even though I do use quite a bit of product and I have to use a lot more of this product to get the same effect. But I don't know, it may be because this powder is supposed to give like a glowy finish so it doesn't dry down. So I'm going to do it on this side. But I feel like it doesn't look as poreless and flawless as this side does. Yeah, I can still see quite a bit of can still see the texture here, like the pores, whereas here is mostly all covered up. Okay, let's move on to the brows. Now I have my favorite brow pencil here. This is the Uemura Hard Formula pencil and it looks like this. There are plenty of cons with this pencil. First of all, it is very expensive for a bloody pencil. Second, you have to keep going to sharpen the pencil, which is so annoying, and this pencil broke. But what I love about this pencil is that it is super easy to use. With this pencil, it's really very hard to overdraw your brows and it gives a very nice natural look. So, yeah, this... not a lot of color comes out at once And you can see this doesn't come with a spoolie. You actually don't need, I don't use a spoolie when I use this product, just because I don't think I need to. So I can extend it, and you can see the end, right, where I'm drawing on my skin. It just gives a very nice powdered and defined look without looking boxy. So that's what I love about this pencil. I think it's actually really easy to use, especially if like you're not very good at drawing in your brows. This pencil is like great. And for my least favorite eyebrow pencil is the Etude House eyebrow pencil, and I have lost the cap. So actually it comes with a spoolie and it comes with this. And this product, I've also bought like so many of these products, this particular product, like at least this one, I think even more than the Shimmer. I've bought at least 6 or 7 of this pencil just because it is so cheap. I think last time when they used to have Etude House in Singapore, this only cost like $4 or $5. So I would just buy this. But as I started using more and more products, I realized that I really don't like this pencil. Okay, first of all, it originally comes in a sharp, like a hard triangle at the front, but as I use it, of course, it starts to like get more and more blunt. But my problem with this is that I don't think it is easy to control, because like you can see, I try to use a very light hand. There's quite a lot of pigment that comes out because the pencil is very soft, and it is not easy to draw soft lines. It doesn't distribute the color evenly as well, so that's what I don't really like about this pencil, and I probably will not be repurchasing because I have found alternative cheap pencils that I prefer to this. Yeah, it's hard to fill in the front. You see, I just can't, but at least it comes with a spoolie so I can just smoothen everything out. So moving on to the eyes, I have my 3CE liquid eyeshadow primer, and I have used this in every single makeup video that I have done this year just because I love it so much. This is a eyeshadow primer, and the one that I'm using is pink ground, so it comes with a pink tint. I have another one which is called common ground, and it's like a beige tint, so it does really help to like smooth out the lines on my eyes. It helps to cover up the veins. So and so my makeup does apply very smoothly. You can see the difference. I have pretty bad eye discoloration, and the best thing about this primer is that it does not peel. I hate it when I use eyeshadow primers and it ends up peeling my eyeshadow. It's like, you're defeating your purpose. This is another primer I have. This is from Canmake. Okay, so this is the texture of the primer. So this feels much more like a traditional sticky primer. I'm going to use my finger and do the same thing. Put it on my eye. This is translucent, so it doesn't dry down fast. Like, it takes so long to dry down, and it feels like glue on the eye, which I guess is the point, right? To like capture the eyeshadow. This is the texture of it. Let's just wait for it to dry down. With this, it dried down almost instantly. I can feel like it's super dry, and I can just put my makeup on top of it straight away. But with this one, it's still wet. It may be because I put a bit too much product, so let's just leave it. It's still a little bit tacky. So while I'm letting the eye primers dry down, let's move on to another part, and that is my contour. This is the Peripera V shading, and it comes with 3 shades. So what I like about this contour is that, yeah, it comes with 3 shades. So for my face, I can just take the medium shades and the darker shade, mix it together, and shade my face. I like that this contour powder is not super pigmented, so it's easy to control the amount and also looks very natural. And because it comes with 3 shades, I like to use a small slanted brush, and on the lighter shade, I like to use it on my nose. I do not have my least favorite. I actually brought it back to Singapore and I didn't bring it back to UK, but my least favorite is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. Okay, and it's a well-loved product, but I'll tell you why I really don't like it. It's because it's so bloody expensive for what it is. It's a highlighter and it's a contour. It costs almost $80. When I bought it, I think it was $86. I think now it's like 100. I think it's $110. Honestly, if you are looking for that shade, lots of Korean brands sell the same type of shade, which is this type of like milky shade. It seriously just doesn't justify the price. It is not 100. It's not worth $100. Actually, I've realized I don't think a lot of people are using the Film Star Bronze and Glow anymore. Okay. The eyeshadow primer is still feeling a little bit tacky, which I think that is the point of the eyeshadow primer. It definitely does not feel dried down like this side. So, but anyway, we've given it sufficient time. Let's move in. Let's go in with a shiny shade. Just to test out the eyeshadow primers. Okay, actually this is not bad. This doesn't peel. And the color show up quite well. Nice. Huh, nice. Okay. And on the other side. Oh, what do you guys think? I actually can see a difference. This side is so much shinier than this side. I'm starting to change my mind about this Canmake. This side definitely is less shiny. Maybe because it's not as tacky. I do have to use a little bit more product, and there's a lot more fallout around my eye. Maybe the Canmake one is good. Oh, interesting. I'm changing my mind. Yep, there's definitely a difference in the pigmentation. Oh, okay, so I do like the Canmake one. I'm sorry, Canmake. Maybe previously I was just impatient. I really should let it sit for a little while and then go in with it. It really, I can tell, it makes such a big difference. Okay, so now I have my two liquid liners with me. This is by Heroine Make. This is my to-go-to liner. This is super waterproof. And this is in brown. This is what it looks like on my hand. I like the tip of this eyeliner. I think it's very nice and flexible, and it gives a very clean line. So this is what it looks like. Now moving on to the eyeliner that I really hate. It is this one. You know, this is from L'Oreal. I think they tried to copy like Kat Von D, the design with like the tattoo liner and all that. And yeah, this is a felt tip. So I'm gonna draw this. It doesn't give as precise a line. It is pigmented and the color comes out well, but it is quite hard to control on the eye just because it is so thick. You can see with the way that I'm holding the pen, right? The color doesn't come out very well either. So yeah, no, it's just, look at that. Can you see? Yeah, and just go draw again, draw across. And you can see the application is pretty uneven. It's a pretty uneven line. Okay, I'm gonna use this and try and point it out. Can you see that, like, compared to this side, the line is very clean and very precise, whereas this one is like, it's just the tip. I just think this tip doesn't work well. It doesn't deliver the color properly. Like, I had to go multiple strokes to even get one line, and it's not precise enough to draw a wing. You know what? I just bought this from Boots recently, and then after I bought it, I went and read the reviews. And all the reviews, unless they were sponsored reviews, all the reviews said it sucks, okay? And I was so stupid because I didn't read the reviews thoroughly. I just looked at the stars because I was like, I have no proper black liner, and I just desperately wanted to buy one for Christmas. I can't remember for what, but anyway, I went to look, and then it was like, oh, 4 point something stars. And then when I saw it was all sponsored reviews. So I felt a bit cheated by this. I don't know if I can return this to Boots. I probably can't. I've used it. You've seen me use it, so I probably can't, but like, oh, it sucks so much. Okay, but enough of that. Let's move on to mascara to finish this eye look. Let me talk about my favorite mascara. This is the Peripera color Cara, and this is supposed to be a non-waterproof mascara. I And pleasantly surprised though, this does not smudge as much as my waterproof mascaras. It just does not smudge as much. I got this color in Black Espresso, so actually it's a brown, and this is great for just like lengthening the lashes and giving a more natural look. So this is definitely not like the dramatic look. This is also great for under eyes. I actually use this for my bottom lashes like this, and it does not smudge like throughout the day. It's also super easy to remove with a normal like oil or balm. My favorite, Vanilla Cleanse It Zero Balm, just removes this so well. But let's talk about this too. Okay, so I would say this is the one that I've been using the most this year, just because this gives a very nice dramatic look, dramatic eye look. It makes my lashes look much thicker. So I'm just gonna layer this on top like this. Makes my eyelashes stand out so much, look so thick, and really looks false, like a falsie. Yeah, Maybelline is just very affordable. This is supposed to be waterproof, but it does smudge. What does it say? Hydrofuge waterproof. Yeah, this is supposed to be waterproof, but it does smudge, especially the corners of my eye. I was a little bit disappointed, but I really like the look of it. Now let's talk about this one, Heroine Make. This brand, I like the eyeliners, but they're actually famous for their mascaras, because apparently their mascaras are supposed to be like super waterproof and smudge proof and all that. But it's just not for me. I did not have that pleasant experience. Okay, so for me, right, it doesn't give the same amount of volume as this one gives. Okay, more than my color Cara, but it doesn't give the same amount of volume. And because it is super waterproof, it's extremely hard to remove, even though it smudges on my face. So to me, that's like the worst of both worlds. Because with this mascara, I also find when I try and remove it, I put so much effort into trying to remove my mascara that sometimes my eyelashes drop as well, because I have to use a lot of force. They do come with their own special mascara remover, but I just feel like, why do I want to spend more money on like that? Okay, now moving on to blush. This year I have so many blushes, I cannot tell which is my absolute favorite one. I have the Dior one, which I really like, but I would say the one that I've been reaching to the most is the Delectable by 3CE. This is the one that I've been using the most. I love the shade. I actually have this particular blush in many different colors. These are my latest ones. I used another color called Rose Beige, and that one I used until it hit pan and I had to throw it away. I love this color. This is a nice baby pink color. I think it makes me look really youthful. It's cute, isn't it? Now, let's talk about the one that I really hate. Okay, I also brought this from Singapore. This is the Rom and D. Oh my god. It hurt me talking bad about it. I just decided to break in this moment. Okay. Let's just talk about the formula of this blush, okay? It is supposed to be a cream blush. I don't like when they just give you like one sponge. So I'm just gonna use my fingers, and I don't like this. Yeah, I find that the color is just not really pigmented. Even though I put quite a bit on my finger, like I put so much, it's not like really pigmented, and it doesn't blend out well. It's removing my foundation. Can you tell? And then pat it, and then it's like, it doesn't blend well. The color is not very pigmented. Like, it's not applying evenly, and it's not flattering. I feel it's a pity because I really like the packaging and the color. The color here looks nice, but it's just not translating well on the face. So no. So now to finish off my favorites, I have my favorite lip products and my most hated lip products. So I have another video talking about my favorites and my favorite lip products. So if you are curious about that, do check it out. This is my most hated lip product, and I go into a long rant about why this is my hated product, but I'm not going to summarize. First of all, smelly, terrible customer service, and to be honest, formulation not good. So I'm going to use this on half. Oh, I forgot to mention, expensive. This is what it looks like. And my favorite product. This is another favorite of mine. This is the Fixing Tint, and I think it's the most similar to this color actually. So let's finish off with this. This is a fixing tint, but to me this is like a liquid lipstick. You can see the application here. I like the color. I like that it dries down to a very nice, comfortable finish. So that is all for my favorites of this year and my least favorites of this year. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great year ahead, and I will see you next year. Bye!